Pressure is on for both men here. Caldwell went out in the first round 12 months ago, and he's incurred considerable expense travelling the world to get here. Dennis Harbour beat both Fitton and Phillips en route to the quarters last year. Can he make his superior record count today? In the commentary box for us live on 4, Vassos Alexander and John Rawling.
Thank you, Rob. Well, Dennis Harbour came on to Eye of the Tiger. He's a fairly slow-moving tiger, I can tell you. He's one of the most deliberate players in the game, but he's had a very good record over the years, 55 years old, and he's had a kind of resurgence, a renaissance in the last couple of years. Made his T-View debut way back in 1985, but as you heard, he got to the quarter-final last year and looking to go better this time around. Craig Caldwell, well, in 2016 he beat Alan Soutar in the preliminaries, and then lost out fairly narrowly, though, in round 1 to Scott Mitchell. And in the World Trophy here last year, lost to Daryl Fitton, 6-4.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg is Dennis to throw first. Game on.
But Dennis has got the darts. Who's it going to be? Slow and steady, or the slightly more dynamic Craig Caldwell? Four ranking titles Dennis Harbour has to his name.
16.
Craig Caldwell with the 7 down under, but it kind of flatters to deceive a little bit, that one. The standard in New Zealand, not quite, by and large, what 78. It is in the UK. Had a good year last year, Dennis Harbour. Won the Scottish Open, the Isle of Man Open, and the English National Singles Championship. And I had a tweet, Vassos, from somebody or other a couple of days ago saying, did he beat James Wade once upon a time? Well, yes, he did. In 2005, Wadey missed 10 match darts to beat him, and then Dennis came in with a 145 checkout and beat James Wade 3-2.
100.
Not a bad scalp on the CV, is it?
Well, he was only
14.
Let's think he'd only be about 19 at the time. He was.
Scott awaits in the first round proper.
135.
And as with all these preliminary round matches, it's the best of 5 sets, each set the best of 5 legs.
Harbour's world ranking standing at 24, his BDO world ranking, let me clarify that. Craig Caldwell, BDO ranked number 52. Interesting just to get a clock on Dennis Harbour's time at the Oki.
100.
Some players, Jelle Klassen, he's round about 3 seconds. Vincent van der Voort, similar sort of time, not far behind him. Dennis,
60.
I think, can be somewhere around about
Dennis
6 or 7. And when the game gets tense, he can be even slower.
He's on a finish, though. Treble 17 leaves the bullseye to hold his throw. Needs the bullseye for a 1-2-1 to start this preliminary round
96.
match.
Break you require
Good effort.
170.
Caldwell, this would take the wind out of Harbour's sails. Not with a 1 for the first dart, though. Craig came through as the top player through the New Zealand
25.
regional rankings and got his qualification that way. Dennis Harbour now 25. Elects to go 1 double 12. Double 6 now.
And that's game shot on the first line. Dennis Harbour.
With the darts, takes the opening leg.
First, game on.
Well, Craig Caldwell came here last year
114
and averaged 91 and 93 in his 2 matches. He's been practicing with fellow Kiwi Mark McGrath all week. McGrath, who won his preliminary round against Roger Janssen of Belgium from 2 sets down, won it 3-2.
81.
And then came up against Scott Mitchell.
There's Dennis's wife, Lana. Lovely name.
81.
And whilst we're on the subject, let's say hello to Craig's partner Kathy, who's watching with Brianna and Lucas, the grandkids, in the middle of the night in New Zealand. I thought we'd get that one in early because it is the middle of the night.
In case you want to kip.
Yes.
It might be a long game, this one. She might be nodding by the time it finishes. Dennis's daughter Bobby enjoying a pint.
16.
Family Harbour here in force. These lads here as well, Lee. All made the trip down from Cambridgeshire. He lives in a village called Dogsthorpe.
100.
There's Lee.
$60.
Craig told me he was feeling quite confident, having performed well 12 months ago on the Lakeside stage, having won his first match up there, having only just narrowly lost to Scott Mitchell in the first round proper.
42.
You never get an easy match though against old Dennis here. I shouldn't call him old Dennis, he's 55. He's not exactly an OAP, is he? But he's been around a long time.
60.
And he knows how to battle. He never gives it away. He doesn't know when he's beaten. Caldwell, he'll have a ton when he comes back
55.
to square up the match.
Breakthrough required.
It's not the best
100.
visit from Dennis. See what Craig can do with this.
$60.
Went for two double tops
Dennis
there.
require 123.
So 123, treble 19 he's looking at. And they needed the treble 18 really.
40.
So Caldwell's
Breakthrough
nerve,
required. 40.
will it hold for this early double top to get him into the match? It's not a bad marker. Should be able to just work down from that. And there
This
you go.
game short in the second lag. Craig Caldwell. Third lag is Dennis to throw first.
Sego
Game
Asada, who lost to Jeff Smith in his preliminary round match, but when you come all the way from Japan, why not stick around for the week and enjoy some darts? Now, I did talk to Craig and Mark McGrath, the two Kiwis here in the draw. They've been practicing together. Are we going to see the first ton 80? Yes, we are.
180.
And what did the Kiwi duo tell you? Let's just see him reply first with his own 180. Continue your anecdote, Vatos.
There is Mark McGrath. So they've been practicing today competitively, and Craig is bang on form apparently. He wanted to underplay it, but I got the feeling that he was stamped all over his countrymen.
They don't often say when you meet them in the players' lounge or when they're practicing, you know what, Vasos, I'm throwing like a dog.
It's true, it's true.
100.
Actually, it was from Mark, though, I got the impression that Craig was bang on.
Okay.
Pip Blackwell plays Dean Reynolds next this afternoon, live on Channel 4.
Yeah,
Now, Dean, who looks like that, that's a mask of his face, he has 80 fans in today supporting him, and his local pub opened half an hour early.
Dennis, you require 126.
It'll be an interesting place to be, particularly if he wins.
Options on the 19s here. Another treble leaves the double six. Single would have left bull, but double six to hold his throw, and a 1-2-6 check out.
114.
So 121 now for the break of throw. It's a favoured finish, this one. Treble 17 for bullseye. No, not this time, though.
57.
Trying so hard, you can see it, Craig Caldwell.
12.
Sometimes players can almost try too hard when they get in up on this lakeside stage. Have to stay relaxed as well. Double 3 for Dennis Harbour. Oh dear. And now in bits.
No score.
Decides to bust it.
Great Q requires 64.
3 16s, 2 8s. Another 116 for a double 16.
48.
Well, it was close. Double 6.
12.
He's hit it once before.
For 2-1 for the Cambridgeshire veteran.
Yeah,
There
that's
he
Kim
goes.
Shaw on the third line. Dennis Harbour. Forward leg is quick to throw
Some
first.
slow and
Game on.
deliberate players in years gone by. Dennis Priestley, I suppose, most notably, was somebody who liked to do it at his own pace, and a former champion,
97.
wonderful player. Justin Pipe, another one, very talented thrower from down Somerset way. And Dennis is another who likes to take his time.
One on the end, 14. One on the end, 14.
So we mentioned some of the quicker players. Take 3 seconds, Yellow Klassen just over. Lisa Ashton, one of the quickest here on the BDO circuit, at about 3 seconds, and Dennis's average visit, more like 10.
100.
Craig Caldwell's not one of the quickest, but he's being made to look like
100.
Vincent van der Voort at the moment.
He's a positive whippet in comparison, isn't he? They're not necessarily in stature.
$45. Break you require 164.
2 treble 19s and a bullseye.
Oh, hello.
Yes, for a 164 for Craig Caldwell.
139.
An appreciative crowd recognises that that was very close to being an outstanding checkout.
And the fact that he didn't have to go for it, but did it anyway.
And we like that.
We do.
60.
Well,
Break you require
9
25.
double 8s, or yeah, it looks as though he's going that way. Double 8.
Yeah, that's Kim Shaw on the forward line. Great Caldwell.
To level
Fifth
terms,
line is
parity
Dennis
in this
to throw
opening
first.
set.
Game on.
Confident dart at that double, wasn't it?
Very much so.
One on the end, 40.
So deciding leg of the first set. Harbour with the darts, and Harbour with a good start.
100.
The Harbour Master against CC, that's the nicknames. Didn't have to agonise too long about those two.
$41.
That's a good twirly moustache, and a genuine one, I think.
I wonder what his nickname would be.
99.
It's Victorian, isn't it? Hint of Gerald Nabarro, for those with longer memories.
One on the end, 40. 42.
Serious headwear. I'm not sure he'd want to be sitting behind that, Vassos.
Headwear from the 1920s as Harbour takes aim at the treble 20.
$100.
Well, he's on a finish now.
80 left for the set.
Yeah, it's money's on the Cambridgeshire man now to take this opening set. Doesn't suit everybody playing with
53.
a slow player. I don't know whether Craig's one of them.
I don't
Dennis
think
should
Craig
require
minds.
80.
He's not on a finish. He'll mind that, and Dennis Harbour is. 20 for tops. To hold his throw again. And to win the first set.
40.
Get another opportunity though, because Caldwell only on 207. Now then, Craig, just get some pressure on. Needs to find a treble. Badly.
60.
Oh dear.
Dennis should require 40. Yeah,
Yes, there it is.
short of the first set. Dennis Harbour.
So the first set
first
goes
leg is quick to throw first. Game on.
all the way with the throw. 3 legs out of 3 for Dennis Harbour, 2 out of 2 for Craig Caldwell, but the score that matters. Harbour
60.
leads by a set to 0.
There's plenty of Harbour supporters in the crowd today. There'll be an altogether more boisterous atmosphere though when Dean gets on the hockey shortly.
45.
Well, not shortly, after this game I should say.
Dennis Harbour made his Lakeside debut as a qualifier in 2003 when he beat James Wade. Is this the second 180?
140.
Almost. For Craig Caldwell. Came back, lost to Jelle Klassen in 2006. That would have been a clash of styles, wouldn't it?
Very much so. That was the year that Jelle won the title. Got the 3-second visit against the nearly 10-second visit.
The cameramen love that.
Yeah, it's a camera which needs cleaning now.
$100.
So 2003, 2006, then we didn't see him again till last year, Dennis Harbour, when he won 2 matches and lost to Jeff Smith in the quarterfinals. Here we go. He's had one. And there's another.
180. Craig Caldwell, 156.
156 then for Caldwell. To hold his throw, he's under pressure. Harbour with 98.
140.
Well, that's a great visit, but Harbour now with a chance for the break.
Two darts at double 19 for a break of throw at the start of the second set.
Elected to go
82.
straight at it. Some people don't. He did.
Break you requires 16.
And now Caldwell double 8 for the break of throw, which he could badly do with.
Yeah,
Yes, there it is.
For the first leg.
For the hold of throw.
Break-off.
Sorry, I beg your pardon, the hold of throw.
Second leg is Dennis to throw first. Game on.
All going with the throw so far. Harbour had his chance, didn't he, with that double 19? Is he looking for maximum number 3?
140.
Still a great start.
We had a match yesterday when the first 15, I think, legs, 16 legs went with the darts. 6 out of 6 so far here.
59.
He opened with a 140. Following it with a solid ton.
Oh, yes.
180.
That pressures the Harbour throw.
His second maximum, the 4th of the match altogether.
Just when Dennis thought he had daylight. Suddenly he needs a treble.
Well, he didn't
55.
want that one. If you are watching on the other side of the globe, our coverage from here at Lakeside, the New Zealander Craig Caldwell, good morning to you.
'81.
Yes, good cover.
125 then.
125.
Harbour might just pepper the bull. Treble 20 would leave tops. No. So is this to be the break?
65. Break you require 110.
Treble 19. So now treble 17 he needs for bull. Keeps hitting the wrong number.
30.
Harbour,
Dennis, you require 60.
60 required for the hold of throw. Tops needed for 1 apiece. 3 doubles out of 10 now.
Yeah,
There's another successful conversion though, and it's back to level terms, and importantly he is the set ahead. Feeling a little bit warm up there, Dennis.
Yes, he's had a long drink of water, wiped his glasses, mopped his brow, and now he's ready to stand up to the oche. Quick look at the score, yes, start of the next leg.
$140. $60.
There are worse places to be on a Monday afternoon. They'll vouch for that.
$55. $60.
Big shout from somewhere. Come on, Dennis. Come on then, Dennis.
Was it a come on, as in a supportive come on, or come on as in hurry up?
Well, You'll be waiting a long time to get that message through. It ain't going to happen. Scott Waits is the man who's
24.
in the first round, going to be playing the winner of this one. He'll be watching on the stage, not too far away from where we're commentating. On the balcony, rather. If he was on the stage, I think people would probably object.
$100.
Could be a significant moment here coming up, because Dennis Harbour is on a finish.
55.
And just in this leg, CC is
Dennis
all at sea.
146.
He's lost his scoring.
146.
6
required.
darts.
Great first one. Treble 18 will give him a dip at double 16. Double 13 instead. Well, that's an interesting one. Double 13 then.
120.
Slight raised eyebrow at that particular dart, leaving him double 13.
Even the Teletubby was surprised.
Reason being, of course, if he comes inside, then there's nowhere to go.
45.
Yeah? Waste a dart, setting it up
Dennis
again.
required 26.
Heavy favourite to break the throw now. You can use that. Point proven.
Yeah, now the wasted dart. You see, that's why I don't think many people would have gone that way. But I guess
18.
since he'd already rammed one in treble 20, he was just following the dart and thought it was the easy way to go as he saw it. 157. Harbour coming back, needing a double 4 as Caldwell slowly closes.
Dennis, you require 8.
Well, he'll kick himself if he doesn't break here.
Yeah, that's
But he has.
shot on the third line. Dennis Harbour.
And all of a sudden, the Harbour master
Dennis to throw first. Game on.
is favourite to go 2 sets up in a race to 3.
Got the darts now in this leg here.
Seven legs in a row
45.
with the darts, and then that confirmed the break.
$85.
Throwing well, Dennis.
Yeah, great first dart. Very solid. Is he going to get his third maximum?
140.
Good consolation.
$140.
Straight in the middle of the bed again.
$100.
Those who like to know these things, the averages, Harbour about just short of 86 and Caldwell on 83 at the moment. Stat that matters,
41.
though, is that Harbour's ahead, and he's looking nicely placed here to take this second set.
But for a 140 a couple of visits ago, Craig Caldwell just hasn't been finding the treble 20. Scoring's deserted him in the past couple of legs.
81.
Good last dart from Dennis.
Leaves the finish. Caldwell must leave himself on a finish. 25,
65.
yes.
Dennis, you require 135.
Bullseye. Could be the first dart here. Oh, good dart. Treble 15 then for tops. Oh, unlucky. Staying in the same part of the board.
80.
He wanted a treble 10,
Great
really.
170.
Well, this will be some way to break back.
So Dennis steps up now for the set. 55 needed.
55.
And his slow, methodical way of playing is reaping dividends. 55. Oh, he's missed the 15. 45 left. 5 would leave tops. Tops now.
Yeah,
it's in there.
Second set.
Dennis Harbour has a 2-set cushion now. Scott Waits knows he's going to be playing one of these two guys, and it's looking as though it's going to be Dennis Harbour. He is methodically wearing down Craig Caldwell. Only one more set needed now as he leaves the stage 2-0 up.
Well, it went with the darts early on, but it's Dennis who is harbouring ambitions of another lakeside run. 2 sets up against Caldwell. He's got 1 foot in the first round proper. We're halfway through the second of our 3 live matches on Channel 4 this afternoon. The prize for a win in this one is a meeting with the defending world champion Scott Waits tomorrow night. Craig Caldwell is under pressure. Has the Harbour Master got the class to close this out? Let's find out as we rejoin your commentators, Vassos and John.
Well, we did say, Rob, that Dennis is a very, very hard man to beat. He always hangs in there. He always gives it absolutely 100% of effort and concentration. At the moment, that's reaping dividends. He's scoring more heavily than Caldwell. Checkouts, well, Caldwell's been more effective 3 out of 6 as against 6 out of 17, but the stats that will please Dennis most, he's 2 sets up.
Third set, first leg is Dennis to throw first. Game on.
One more set needed and he's there.
Just the 1 leg against the darts all match. Dennis won it. That's why he has a 2-set lead, and he has the darts at the start of this 3rd set.
97.
Can't overstate the importance of experience on that stage. And on and off, he's been coming since 2003.
44.
Craig's not really done himself justice. He can throw a lot better than this.
And did do last year.
Yep, gave Scott Mitchell a run for his money. Also pushed Darryl Fitton pretty close when he played him in the World Trophy. 6-4 that one was. He's won his ranking titles and he can score a lot more heavily than he has been doing here.
100.
I was talking to Chris Mason about the pressures of being up there, and he was talking interestingly about the fact that players can try too hard, and maybe Craig Caldwell's in that sort of bracket at the moment. Watching Dennis Harbour rack up the treble 20s once more. While you've got to concentrate, you've got to focus, you also have to find a way to stay relaxed to produce your best, and that's what Caldwell needs to do badly.
It's the eternal conflict of sport, isn't it? Especially a sport like darts, which is played so much in the head. Well, Caldwell averaged in the mid-90s in his 2 matches last year. Today he's averaging south of 82.
80.
Yeah, he's a much better player than he's shown himself to be so far in this match. And Harbour already nicely placed to win this opening leg of the 3rd set, a set that Caldwell has to win
100.
to keep the match alive. 124 then. See how he can do with this.
Triple 18 leaves the bullseye here. Caldwell not on a finish, so just setting it up.
60.
Blues Brothers in town. And Harbour will come back with 64 needed. That's
One
better from Caldwell, that's more like it.
Dennis, you require 64.
He's gone the tops route.
44.
Not altogether
Break you
convincing,
requires
right.
40.
Tops it is for Caldwell for the break of throw. Double 10. How badly he needs to find this.
Yeah, that's
And
King
it's
Sean in
there.
the first lag. Great Caldwell. Second lag is Greg to throw first. Gamer.
Caldwell's first break of the match. That was only his third dart at a double to break the throw. Dennis Harbour so far had not been under any sort of pressure
40.
on his throw.
Well, he gets the break and then stands up there and gets himself an opening throw of 40. Hardly what he wanted to do to build on that break.
Nice
Cover shots.
He's missing these trebles by a long way now.
27.
That's very ragged, isn't it?
40 and 27 with his last two visits, having finally broken the Harbour throw.
Getting there on the stage, his biggest match of the year, and he's not really coping with it as well as he would have wished, Craig Caldwell.
95.
His fellow Kiwi did come back from 2 sets down to win
58.
his preliminary round match. Mark McGrath beat Roger Janssen 3-2. But you wouldn't put your house on Craig Caldwell at the moment, would you?
I wouldn't put a penny on him at the moment.
100.
Caldwell stifling a yawn when he was watching Dennis Harbour there, I think. Needs to get himself revved up and pretty quickly.
100.
Oh, that's very good. A very steady leg from Dennis Harbour. 69 left after 12 darts.
He's going to break straight back, isn't he, by the looks of it?
Does look like it.
Caldwell got the break, stood up there through 40
59.
with his opening visits, and
Dennis,
it's
you
really not
require
looked great
69.
since. So 69 then for Harbour in this third set. Looking at treble 11, I think. Well, 18 would leave tops.
$29.
Not too happy with that one, didn't really threaten.
He'll have another chance.
$59.
He's
Dennis, you
only had
require
one
40.
treble, Craig Caldwell, all leg. And that's why Dennis Harbour, well, he's making heavy work of breaking in, but they're assuming he will. Perhaps not.
30.
Well, he misses by an
Break
inch or so
record,
with that double
158.
158 for Caldwell. His highest outshot so far is 40. That's decent.
134. Dennis,
Nice
you
setup.
require 10.
Different complexion on this double 5 now.
Yeah, fifth chance at the break.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
there it
keep
is.
short on the second lag. Dennis Harbour. Third lag is Dennis to throw first. Game on.
Advantage Harbour again then with the throw. Simple
95.
style, Harbour, not too many moving parts, good balance.
$100. $55.
There's Bobby, Dennis's daughter.
$140.
More like it, Craig.
Harbour hits back.
140. $59.
Harbour still just about maintaining the advantage. Now just trying to set it up. Well, that's not what was required.
Real
Left
opportunity for Craig Caldwell now, because
he's on a bogey number, Harbour.
yeah,
No checkouts on 166. 167 would have been okay. 166,
59.
no.
single six probably.
126.
Very nice.
Strictly required 143.
Well, this can be done. Not now. So Harbour will come back, needing tops for 2-1.
59. Dennis should require 40.
To move to within a leg of the first round proper and a match against Scott Waits.
Yeah, that's game short in the third leg.
There it is. Only one more needed.
Quick to throw first.
And it's game, set and match. Maybe Caldwell now will just relax and show us what he's capable of.
It's funny how the scoreboard can just free up your arm, isn't it?
Well, often at this stage, facing defeat, contemplating an imminent defeat, suddenly the player throws better. Kind of a lifting of the pressure.
Exactly, nothing to lose now when you've almost lost. And he is on the brink, Craig Caldwell.
100.
Nice last dart.
Must hold here, Caldwell, and then find a way to break the Harbour throw, which is something he's only managed once all match.
60.
In 7 attempts.
It's a good second dart.
100.
Mark McGrath, centre of the picture. The other Kiwi in this competition, already eliminated. Now 164, this can be done for Caldwell.
164.
Can't be done now. Needed that first treble 19.
64.
So he's left on a ton, and Harbour a long way back. 140 would be kind of the minimum requirement. He's going to do it. Maybe better.
140.
Good darts.
Rick, you require 100.
Another one of those.
60.
Yes. Oh, no.
Steady on, Vassos. Looked
Dennis,
like it,
you
didn't it, from the camera
142.
angle. So 142 for Dennis Harbour. Looking at 20s for his first dart. He's got it. Bull or treble 14 now. Well, bullseye would have left double 16, just checking where it is. And the finish is no longer on, so he's going to have to hope that Craig Caldwell misses this next visit, where he's going to be looking for double
80.
top. Good visit, though, from Harbour.
Rick, you require 40.
3 darts to do it.
Yeah, that's came short on the forward line.
His finishing
Craig
actually
Caldwell.
has been pretty good, Craig
Fifth flag
Caldwell.
is Dennis the Troll
5 out of
first.
10, 50% checkout rate. So it's 2 apiece. And Harbour now with the darts on what could be the final leg of the match if he were to hold his throw.
All of those 5 darts that he missed at a double, Craig Caldwell, with one exception, weren't punished.
70.
If he's had a dart at a double, he tends to win the leg. The trouble hasn't been his finishing, the trouble's been his scoring.
60.
Yeah, he's been thoroughly whacked in the 140 area. Harbour's hit a lot more around that sort of score.
Not even averaging
100.
90 with his first 9 darts, Craig Caldwell. That's been the trouble. Still, if he can find a break here, that's going to help.
140.
You never know.
Harbour still just about, though, with the advantage of the throw. And cementing it now with a solid treble 20 with his opening darts. That's just above the wire, I think.
100.
Well, that's not bad. Caldwell needs 140 to get onto a finish. Another one now.
100.
No. So it's still advantage Dennis. Oh, that's a lovely opening dart. Look at the inviting treble bed that it's left. There's 2 in. Checking the score. 120 scored, 111 remaining.
140.
Good visit.
Ton 40. With his last 3 visits, Dennis Harbour, and when he comes back, that 91 is for the match
27.
and a place in the first round proper.
Caldwell looks down disappointedly. Another poor throw from him. And Harbour has 6 darts now from here because Caldwell not on a finish, so 91 required. Treble 14 would leave double 16. Oh, good dart. Double 16 for a 91 checkout to take the match.
67.
Well, by margins, a very small margin. It means that he's going to have to return.
Started the match with a double 12. He'll have another one when he comes back, potentially to end it.
60.
Well, Dennis, is this
Dennis
it?
will require 24.
Fans are cheering. The Lakeside expects double 12 required. He's 2 sets up. Double 6 now. Can't get much closer than that.
18.
Wow.
Break you require 114.
Treble 19 he's going for first, so 17 for tops or 19 for double 19. Well, he's left 7s, he's left bullseye. Oh, this is a moment. Hit the bull, extend the match.
89.
So double 3 for Dennis, or 2 double 2.
Dennis, you require 6.
Looks as though he's going straight at it. Oohs and ahs from the Harbour supporters. And that's not what he needed.
No score.
Neither's that.
Break you require 25.
2-8 to win the set. His doubles have been working so far, but just when he needed them, they let him down.
The wrong bet.
Penalty requires 6.
Put it into double 11, so double 3 again for Harbour. Now 1-1-1. Last time he tried this, he hit the 20. Double 1 now for the match.
4.
Oh, wrong side of the wire. He thought it was in.
He's missed 8
Break you require 25.
match darts. Dennis Harbour. New Zealand breathes again.
Double 4.
Yeah, that's King Shaw.
He's got it. It's the set.
Craig Caldwell.
The match goes on. Craig Caldwell keeps his hopes alive. Dennis Harbour had his opportunities, so many of them, but blew them. The Kiwi still hopes.
58.
If he had his time again, I wonder if he should have gone to double 2.
Well, it's easy to say with hindsight, isn't it? But I mean, he's produced quite a solid game, and I guess he was standing there thinking, yeah, I can do this. But now he's into a scrap, and will Caldwell get a renewed surge of confidence as a result
81.
of that? Well, Dennis in the back of his mind, knowing that he should be making his way back into the Players' Lounge with a victory to his name. And now he's got to start scrapping all
58.
over again.
He should be preparing to talk to Rob around now.
Look, it's getting a bit tense. Dennis has slowed down. He was 9.5 seconds with his visit to the Oki. Is up to 10 now. That's what tension
95.
does to a man.
We have seen a Kiwi player in the preliminary round come back
85.
from 2 sets down to win. Are we going to see that happen again here? Mark McGrath beating Roger Janssen.
$100. $77.
Dennis has effectively taken the throw here, so nicely placed to potentially get a break.
$95.
It's a good last dart.
$99. Dennis, you require 130.
130 for the break of throw. Treble 20, the first port of call, hopefully. Alas, 1 means that Caldwell will have the advantage, or at least an opportunity.
40. Craig, you require 124.
14 for the bullseye, or a treble, of course, leaves double 11.
86.
Really get very close to that.
Dennis, you require 90.
Harbour 90 now for 1-0. Treble 20. 20 would leave Bull. See how close he can get.
55.
Almost identical to Caldwell, other
Craig,
side
you
of the
require
target.
38.
Now, does he go straight for the double 19? It looks like he is going to. After seeing what happened to Dennis Harbour going for double 3 in the last set, that's what can happen.
36. Dennis, you require 35.
Well, he's left himself on double one. Harbour 3 double 16, you'd expect. Double 16 now. For 1-0. No, wrong side of the wire. Good marker though. Small adjustment.
19.
Too much.
Greg, you require 2.
Almost a dozen missed doubles in a row now from Dennis Harbour. 11. Double one. Is what Craig Caldwell is aiming at.
Short the first leg.
Eventually,
Craig Caldwell
in the madhouse, hits the
second
double one.
is Dennis to throw first.
I think Dennis Harbour is still chuntering away inwardly about the missed opportunity in the last set. He's got to put that behind him, and he's got to concentrate on this, because if he loses another set, well, it's going to be suddenly looking a little bit precarious. More like it.
14.
Next match coming up, if you're staying with us through the afternoon, Dean Reynolds, the number 7 seed, against Pip
16.
Blackwell. Welshman in Reynolds against an Englishman, Blackwell. Reynolds, of course, the favourite to win that one and improve on his performance last year when he went out in the first round against Glenn Durrant, a 3-0 loser there.
A lot of people actually tipping Dean Reynolds
100.
as a lively outsider for the title this year. He's
got talent, hasn't he? Really has.
Prodigiously talented and on form.
58.
Winner of the English Classic this year, Dean Reynolds.
And seeded 7.
45.
Match has subsided a little. It needs an injection like that from Caldwell. His third maximum. 2 players only averaging around about 80, which in professional darts terms is not a great score. Harbour averaging around about 82 and Caldwell just shy of the 80 mark.
81.
Harbour with a chance though when he comes back to check it
82.
out. 135.
Dennis, you require 135.
Caldwell on 121, which is a straightforward check out potentially. Treble 20 would leave a bullseye now for Harbour. No, sir.
70. Greg, you require 121.
Treble 20. Or treble 17 now for the bullseye.
57.
Horrible double trouble for the last few legs for Dennis Harbour. 65 now.
Just needs to hit a double after those 11 misses in a row.
What he give. Tops now.
2 darts at double top.
Yeah, this came short in the second leg. Dennis Harbour. Third leg, it's Greg to throw first. Game on. 100.
A reminder that Caldwell has to win this set or Harbour will go through into the next round to play Scott Waits, the defending champion. Match which takes place tomorrow.
45.
Scott, as I know, has been preparing as ever in
58.
the local working men's club. Likes to take himself away from the hustle and bustle and hurly-burly of the big hotel where most of the players stay, and instead just going for a little bit more peace and tranquility as he prepares for his match, tries to hone his game up to the sort of level it'll need to be
100.
if he's going to emerge as champion once more.
He'll be watching this.
100.
And he won't have too much to fear.
Well, he'll sleep okay tonight, won't he?
But he will also know that both Dennis Harbour and Craig Caldwell are capable of much, much better. This has just become a scrap. Forget the averages. This is a match.
16.
Caldwell on a finish.
Craig, you require 143.
Can't be done now.
119.
That's a nice last start. That's a good lead. Double 12 when he comes back. Harbour just needs a big hit and then hope for the best.
Lots of room left in that bed.
One
7 out of 20 Caldwell's had. Double 12 needed. Well, that is a big chance gone begging.
56.
Can Harbour hit it? 56. Tops for 2-1 and a break of throw. Yes, he's got it.
Short on the third line. Dennis Harbour.
Well, that was almost a case of Craig Caldwell losing that leg rather than Dennis Harbour winning it. He threw it away there. Poor attempts at double, and Dennis Harbour punishing him. And now, once again, deja vu, isn't it? He's poised to win this set, and with it, to win the match. Can he put it away this time?
2 out of 2 on double top since
100.
all those misses in a row. First time, in fact, Dennis Harbour, since the third leg of the match, has punished any missed doubles from Craig Caldwell. The Kiwi's been missing them with impunity, winning every leg in which he's had missed doubles. They're kind of free misses, those ones.
Harbour with renewed positivity. The memory of all those missed doubles in the previous set, one would have thought, would be behind him now.
45.
It's not too good.
One 114.
Well, all of a sudden, Harbour's throws under pressure.
This is good.
140.
On a finish.
Craig require 144.
He was in action first up Saturday evening, lost to Jeff Smith 3-1.
16.
Caldwell leaving 84 for when he comes back to break straight back and stay alive.
So Dennis, 216. 1040 would be handy.
60
is not what he thought he was going to be coming away from.
14's probably here. The single leaves the bullseye. Oh dear. Missed by a streak.
Does require 156.
Well, it's a big ask, but 156 for the match. Let's check out 65 so far. That's a good first start. Treble 20 again would leave double 18.
One on the new,
Well, that's
14.
Very good
Quick
visit.
required 14.
Under pressure then, this. Under all sorts of pressure. 16 for the match when he comes back, Dennis Harbour, if he comes back. One last dart at a double for Caldwell,
20.
and he's missed it.
It grazed the wire, and now Harbour, his fans
Dennis requires
expect,
16.
we've been here before, can he put it away this time? Double 8 for the match for Dennis Harbour from Cambridgeshire. Yes,
Game,
there it is now.
shot, and the match.
And he looks at it
Dennis
as much as to say,
Harbour.
well, what was all the fuss about in the last set? Why couldn't I do it then? The 55-year-old Dennis Harbour, the Harbour master from Dogsthorne in Cambridgeshire, is through to the next round to beat Scott Waits, and he's beaten the Kiwi Craig Caldwell by 3 sets to 1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, wish him well as he leaves the stage, Craig Caldwell.
Well, a strong, steady arm got Dennis off to a good start, and then he had a little bit of shaking Stevens on his doubles before finally getting over the line. The Harbour master lives to fight another day.